Right when you thought it was safe to get back into the water, the head of the Federal Reserve decides it's time to remind us all that winter might not be over just yet. Good morning, listeners, and welcome to a fresh episode of Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Cela, here to navigate the chilly waters of today's markets with you. Yesterday, the Standard & Poor's 500 took a slight step back, dropping 0.1%, indicating a bit of hesitation in the market's record-breaking stride. The Dow Jones Industrial Average wasn't faring much better, losing about 0.5%, while the Nasdaq Composite saw a modest decline of 0.2%. The markets have been on a bit of a roller coaster lately, fueled by a stellar January jobs report and some high-flying earnings reports. However, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, in a 60 Minutes interview that aired Sunday, threw a bit of cold water on our parade. Reiterating his message from earlier in the week, Powell emphasized the importance of patience in rate cuts, warning of the risks of acting prematurely before inflation is firmly under control. This cautious stance has led traders to dial back their expectations for rate cuts, impacting both the March and May timelines. As a result, we saw U.S. bonds reacting, with the 10-year Treasury yield climbing to 4.08%. So, where do we turn for warmth in this cooling market climate? This week's corporate earnings might just have the answer. After the market-boosting reports from Meta and Amazon last week, all eyes are now on the next batch of quarterly results for a possible rally revival. McDonald's kicked things off, but didn't quite meet the mark, missing Wall Street's sales estimates. As we watch the unfolding earnings season and adjust our expectations, remember, the financial climate is ever-changing. Stay tuned for tomorrow's episode, where we'll dive into the outcomes of these earnings reports and more, providing you with the insights you need to stay ahead. Thanks for joining me on today's Capital Markets Quickie. I'm Endrit Cela, wishing you a profitable day in the markets. I'll catch you tomorrow morning in the next episode.